Hello my friends, welcome to Festival of the Arts here at Epcot. Now it's one of the very first days. I think it's only been going on for 4 days and it is packed, but there's a lot of checkout. I invite you to come along. Let's go check out Epcot's International Festival of the Arts, or FARTS of course, as it's lovingly known. As I was saying, very busy today. I don't even know what the wait time is. It swears it's 20 minutes, but I don't know when I see that switchback being used. But we're gonna keep on exploring because unlike normally where the festival starts a little bit later than when the park opens, pretty sure everything starts right away. So it looks like down this end, it's still very much a dead end, which is unfortunate for the traffic flow for all these people. But man, this is looking nice. I might stop for a photo real quick, but we must move onward. So I walked here on the other side of the ball, over by where Cosmic Rewind is gonna be. That's what I'm walking alongside here. And it's just crazy to me to see that, like, after 3 years, sorry, the exposure still hasn't really set there, but it's crazy to me, after like 3 years, you can't just walk straight through this park. Like, that is mystifying and confusing. And then they're also doing some demolition over here to my right. I remember that was like the temporary mouse gears or something, wasn't it? This is what I was talking about right over here. This was like the temporary mouse gears and stuff, but that whole thing is being demolished as well, isn't it? Or I'm not sure. Are they actually keeping this? I have no idea. Their plans change all the time. However, we're gonna keep on moving forward. I just saw one of those new monorails, at least new as in it has a 50th wrap, and it looked pretty cool. But now we've entered the World Showcase. I love the ambient music here, and it's a little quieter. I think everybody's in line for Ratatouille. But I do see up ahead those Harmonious barges I want to take a quick look at. So never mind the sight lines or anything like that. These things are massive to themselves. That is gigantic, and I'm guessing that there's only like certain places that you can stand to watch this if you want to see like that center gate looking thingy. I don't know, to me it looks like some crazy portal, and I always had this weird headcanon that when they finally started Harmonious, like it was actually a time machine. It would be revealed to all of us and Walt Disney would walk through, and that would be the big reveal for the 50th. However, that sadly didn't happen, and all it does is really shoot water. It's a water screen, right? Sure is interesting to see how they're doing meet and greets nowadays. So it's outside, there's a little queue, but it's just outside of where they usually or used to meet and greet. I don't know if they're going to switch over to something like this anymore, if this is purely because of COVID. But it's not bad. There's a little distance between you and the characters, but you can still have an interaction, which I think is a thing that was missing from what they were doing before with all the cavalcades. So I just kind of continued my walk around here. Saw Mulan for a second, didn't want to do a character interaction. You can't get really close to be able to hear them that well, and that doesn't get picked up too well on the audio. It's much easier when it's like a fursuit character that I can just kind of yell at to make sure I'm heard. And yeah, so it doesn't turn out the best. I have tried it, so. So while the taiko drummers do their thing, the Goshiki booth is open now. And you know, my favorite here is the Sushi Donut. The Kushiyaki is really good too, but the Sushi Donut, we're going for it. Here's a quick little look at the Sushi Donut. I can't even tell you what exactly the types of fish are in there, but man, it must be such a pain to put something like this together and plate it. Whew. But it is delicious. And we got this lovely view here. Ignore the gate to the right. We're gonna just enjoy this part here. All right, so I destroyed that Sushi Donut. That was delicious. And then I walked on over to the Wonderground Gallery to see if they had any of Dave Perilla's stuff. If you know, this will be the 3rd year that I get to meet him and talk to him. But unfortunately, they are all sold out of his prints. I usually get the matted prints. What a bummer. They obviously, they restock that stuff throughout the festival, but you know how the eBay flippers are and all that. I'm gonna probably have to resort to that if I want to get these prints, which is just, what a shame. What a shame. So here we are, about to enter the Ratatouille area. I'm really excited to see this. I've only peeked behind construction walls before. you get a pretty cool view of the Skyway just going by. I don't know why. There's something relaxing about seeing these go by. Don't understand it, but it is my favorite mode of transportation that they have here on Disney property. Wow, this is amazing. I love this. It has like mice with wine bottles all around the fountain here. And then that, I don't know how similar this is going to be to the one in Paris, but there's that big beautiful sign. This area must look beautiful at night, or I bet it does. Oh, thank you.
Tout le monde sait que la meilleure cuisine du monde se déguste ici à Paris. Et ce soir, Remy, le plus grand cuisinier de la capitale, s'apprête à vous concocter une petite merveille. Tout le monde peut cuisiner, mais personne ne cuisine comme Remy.
Just got done with Remy's and it was cute. It was very short and it's still rocking like a 2-hour wait. I don't think it's worth it for 2 hours. Maybe if it's your first time, maybe at most like 45 minutes to an hour. But I kind of feel like all of the wait time should be around that. That's the most I would bet. Like, it was maybe like a 2-minute experience, which surprised me. And I had already seen this a bunch, not knowing that it was going to be brought over here. I saw the Disneyland Paris version a whole lot, and I didn't spot too many differences. Even the audio was all in French, which surprised me. I thought it would have been translated, but it's literally just a clone with some, I guess, technical stuff that had to be done. But all in all, it's still, you know, for all intents and purposes, a clone. But still, I enjoyed it. The ride vehicles are the cutest things. The queue is all right. There are some fun details in the wallpaper and stuff like that. But overall, yeah, glad to be able to say that I have done it. And now, I don't know, I feel like it's starting to get really hectic over in this corner of the park. I might head down to the Seas Pavilion. So we made it here inside the living seas, and now I need to figure out if I were a manatee, where would I be hiding? I found them. They're right here. Oh my goodness. Look at this beauty. They're munching on lettuce. There it goes. It just came up top to the second level here, and it looks like they just got fed. Or from what I can see over here, maybe they're about to get fed a little bit more. It's game time. It's game time. They're going for it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Show that lettuce no mercy. So I don't know if I mentioned it, but apparently when it's raining, the chalk artists, they do something indoors. I don't know where exactly, but then they just take the piece home. So I won't be able to see anything that was actually painted yesterday. Number two, I walked by where the Figment popcorn bucket line is, and they have completely sold out. They have capped the line. I believe it was like 1 or 2 hours today. Nothing like the opening day, which was like 5-6 hours. It was insanity. However, unfortunate to say that they're unavailable for today. I didn't really have my heart set on getting one. I'm more of an alien popcorn bucket type of guy. You guys know that. Anyway, I need to wrap up this vlog. It feels like it's getting a little long, so let's go find another food item or two, and then we'll be getting close to calling this one. So let's get some food to wrap this video up. I think we're going to start here in celebration of riding Ratatouille for the first time. We're going to get that the brie and the bread bowl, however you pronounce that. Apologies, my French speakers out there. So here's 2 items. I went for 2 items here at that French booth. This one is a hazelnut and chocolate cake with some sort of specialty chocolate. It says pure origin Varlhona. I do not even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Please correct me in the comments, but I'm curious. And it is plated really nicely. And then next up is, of course, that Brie bread bowl. They did not stamp it. I remember they used to stamp the top with it, but definitely needed some cheese in my life after riding Remy. So the Brie bread bowl is always on point. I always recommend that. However, the chocolate cake was so-so. It was okay. I don't think, especially for the price, I think it was like $8 or $8.50. Definitely not worth it then. But that bread bowl, worth your time. I'm now here at the Pastoral Palette in the Germany Pavilion, and I'm really looking forward to trying this wild boar cassoulet. Cassoulet, not sure, but it just sounds very interesting. Unfortunately, just like at the French Pavilion, the lines are long. It's busy today, and we just kind of gotta accept it. So I picked up the wild boar. It took a little bit, and it's I'm really interested to see how this one goes. But also in line, he was not available at the booth, but he was here. It is Mr. Justin Monorail. It's been a little while. But anyway, he is here joining me for the last bit of this vlog. We'll share our thoughts in a moment. So, that wild boar concoction was actually quite delicious. It is a little hearty, a little heavy though, or at least I found it. And you were describing like it would fit nicely in like, I don't know, like somewhere wintry, and I guess it is technically winter, but we're in Florida, so.
Right, maybe a cooler climate by the fire. We described a nice scene that we would like to be living in with that little bowl of deliciousness. I really liked it. I mean, I'm big on like comfort food type things. I was saying it kind of reminded me of having like a nice bowl of pintos with cornbread, because there was like a nice little crispy crust on top that gave it that element to it. And then I got gypped on sausage though, so.
Yeah, he only had one sausage, unfortunately. So if you do decide to get this and you see only one piece of sausage, mine for some reason had 3. I wasn't, batting eyes at anybody to get that. So make sure you get the sausage that you've paid for. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for this part 1 here. We'll pick it up in a little bit in part 2. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. And I hope you go make your own adventure. Bye.